The Aztec Empire, one of the most powerful Mesoamerican civilizations, has a rich and fascinating history. It thrived in the central region of present-day Mexico, with its capital, Tenochtitlan, located where modern-day Mexico City stands. Emerging in the early 14th century, the Aztec Empire grew rapidly through strategic alliances, military conquest, and a sophisticated system of governance, trade, and religion. Understanding the rise and fall of the Aztec Empire sheds light on the complexity of indigenous cultures before European colonization. Origins and early expansion. The Aztecs were not originally from the Valley of Mexico. According to their own legends, they migrated from a northern region known as Aztlan. This journey, which they claimed was guided by their god Huitzilopochtli, led them to the valley around 1325. Upon their arrival, the Aztecs were not immediately powerful. They initially worked as mercenaries for more established tribes in the region, like the Tepanecs, and lived under the dominance of other cultures. It wasn't until the founding of their capital, Tenochtitlan, in 1325, that the Aztec people began to rise to power. Located on an island in Lake Texcoco, Tenochtitlan grew into a thriving metropolis with canals, aqueducts, temples, and markets. The city's strategic position helped the Aztecs control trade routes and agriculture, especially through the use of chinampas, floating gardens that allowed them to maximize farming in limited space. Through strategic marriages, alliances, and political maneuvering, the Aztecs aligned with neighboring cities like Texcoco and Tlacopan to form the Triple Alliance in 1428. This alliance helped them overthrow the dominant Tepanec rulers and solidified the Aztecs as the preeminent power in the region. Political structure and society. The Aztec Empire was a sophisticated, organized society with a complex class system. At the top was the emperor, or Tlatoani, who was seen as both a political leader and a representative of the gods. The emperor was chosen by a council of nobles, and his rule was absolute, though he consulted with a group of elite advisors. Beneath the emperor were nobles, warriors, and priests who held the most prestigious positions in Aztec society. The priests were responsible for maintaining the religion and performing rituals to appease the gods, while warriors were highly respected for their role in expanding the empire and capturing prisoners for sacrifice. Commoners made up the bulk of Aztec society, including farmers, artisans, and traders. While they did not hold political power, they played an essential role in the empire's economy and cultural life. Additionally, the Aztecs had a system of slaves, who were often prisoners of war or people who had fallen into debt. Religion and human sacrifice. Religion was central to Aztec life, influencing everything from politics to agriculture. The Aztecs were polytheistic, worshipping a pantheon of gods, each associated with different aspects of life. Among the most important were Huitzilopochtli, the god of war and the sun, Tlaloc, the god of rain and fertility, and Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent god of wind and knowledge. The fall of the empire. Despite its strength, the Aztec Empire was not invincible. In 1519, Spanish conquistador Hernán Cortés arrived on the shores of Mexico, accompanied by a small army. Initially, the Aztecs, led by Emperor Moctezuma II, welcomed the Spaniards, possibly viewing them as divine beings due to their unfamiliar appearance and technology. However, relations quickly deteriorated. The Spanish, with the help of indigenous allies who resented Aztec rule, laid siege to Tenochtitlan in 1521. The combination of superior Spanish weaponry, strategic alliances, and the outbreak of diseases like smallpox, which devastated the Aztec population, led to the fall of the empire. On August 13, 1521, after months of intense fighting, the Spanish finally captured Tenochtitlan, marking the end of the Aztec Empire. Legacy of the Aztecs. Though the Aztec Empire fell, its cultural and architectural legacy endures. Many of the structures built in Tenochtitlan were destroyed by the Spanish, but some remnants of the city can still be seen in modern-day Mexico City, such as the Templo Mayor. The influence of the Aztecs also persists in Mexican culture today, from the country's national symbols, such as the eagle and the serpent, to the continued celebration of pre-Columbian traditions. The fall of the Aztec Empire was a turning point in the history of the Americas, marking the beginning of Spanish colonization and the drastic changes that would come to the region. Despite this, the legacy of the Aztecs lives on, a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of this once great civilization. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories of the past. Stay tuned for more.